Look. Oh my God, that's crazy. Look at that!
From strange sounds in the woods to shadows moving just out of sight, these are the places where people vanish without a trace, and no one knows why. Dior Kunz Jr., Idaho. In September 2013, Kelly Shaw from the Rocky Mountain Soft Spot organization went back to a remote area in Idaho called the Bloody Bucket.
We're back here in the Bloody Bucket, Idaho. It's one of my favorite research locations. Last year, at the end of the year in September, Jenny and I,
He and his partner camped near a quiet creek. That night, they heard strange call and response sounds echoing through the canyon. The next morning, they heard loud rock clacking noises less than 100 yards from their tent. When Shaw went to check, nothing was there. Bloody Bucket has a long history of Bigfoot sightings. In 2003, 2 hunters separately reported seeing 3 huge, dark, hairy figures, 6 to 8 feet tall, moving in ways that didn't look normal. Shaw's experience, along with these older reports, makes Bloody Bucket one of Idaho's most active spots for strange activity. A more recent encounter comes from a man hiking alone in the Idaho wilderness. He was recording with a handheld camera when he heard unusual sounds in the forest. Seconds into filming, a loud snap echoed through the trees, like a huge branch breaking. He was scared and stopped recording, leaving the area right away. He was sure it wasn't a bear or a deer. It felt like something much bigger, aware of him. Another report comes from a backpacker. On trips in 2023 and 2025, he heard long, haunting howls bouncing across valleys, followed by rhythmic, steady knocks on trees. The area is remote, with steep canyon walls, thick pine forests, and a creek at the bottom. Even though he was camping with friends, he was the only one who heard the sounds. BFRO investigator Matthew Moneymaker confirmed his story, saying it was unlikely he misheard anything. These strange sightings get even creepier when we look at missing person cases in the same areas. In July 2015, 2-year-old Dior Kunz Jr. disappeared from Timber Creek Campground in Lemhi County. He was left with his great-grandfather while his parents went fishing. Despite huge search efforts, nothing was found. Theories include animal attacks or abduction, but the remote wild terrain, cliffs, forests, and valleys makes the case especially chilling. Another case is Todd Hoffland, an experienced hiker who went missing in Hell's Canyon on September 27, 2010. He had enough supplies and brought his dog Ruby, but vanished while separated from friends on a multi-day hunting trip. Helicopters, search teams, and dogs scoured the area, yet he disappeared without a trace. Ruby was later found on the other side of the Seven Devils mountain range, raising more questions. In April 2020, skeletal remains were found above Bernard Creek, but many details remain a mystery, including how far the dog traveled and how Todd avoided search teams. The link between these disappearances and the strange sightings is hard to ignore. Reports come from remote valleys, cliffs, and canyons, where people have heard strange sounds and seen massive, shadowy figures. These are the same areas where children and adults have vanished. Some might say it's just accidents or coincidence, but the patterns repeat over decades. In Idaho, the line between the known and the unknown is thin. Forests, cliffs, and rivers hide secrets, strange sounds, moving shadows, and unexplained disappearances. From toddlers near a creek to hikers in the canyon and campers. Hearing terrifying noises at night, one truth stands out. Some dangers in the wilderness are more than natural, and some vanishings may never be explained. The Garish family, California. In California's Sierra Nevada mountains, a camper once recorded something that would later become one of the most famous and unsettling pieces of audio ever connected to this region. In the early 1970s, strange sounds were recorded deep in the Sierras. The audio captured loud, powerful vocalizations echoing through the mountains, sounds that didn't match any known animal. These recordings became known as the Sierra Sounds. Many believe they are Bigfoot vocalizations, while others say there is no scientific proof. Either way, the sounds came from an extremely remote part of the Sierra Nevada, far from towns, roads, or help. What makes this more disturbing is that this same region has since become known for strange encounters. Years later, in 2023, a man posted images online after finding something unusual on Google Earth. The images appeared to show a large, dark, hairy figure standing deep in the forest, in the exact area where the Sierra Sounds were recorded. The figure didn't look like a person, animal, or shadow. It stood upright, alone, surrounded by dense wilderness. Then, in 2024, another strange discovery was shared, a massive footprint found in the California Sierras. The print was photographed next to a size 11 work boot, and it was noticeably larger. No animal tracks matched it, and no explanation was given for how it got there. In 2025, a camper deep in the Sierras recorded something far more chilling. Late at night, while camping alone, he noticed two glowing eyes staring directly at him from the darkness. The eyes didn't move. They didn't blink. They just watched. The camper recorded a short video, then shut everything down and stayed silent until morning. Whatever was watching him stayed hidden. And then, in 2025, a man shared on Reddit that he met someone well-known in the Sasquatch research community. This person showed him private photos of Bigfoot-like creatures from around the world, including a close-up of one standing just a few feet away. You could see its face, its eyes, even its breathing. He described the size as massive, with huge shoulders, head, and traps. The images looked real, far beyond anything he had seen online. Later that night, a blacked-out military-style helicopter flew low over the mountains where the photos had been taken, seemingly heading toward the same remote area. The witness didn't ask for copies of the photos, respecting the secrecy, but he said it left him shaken. What he saw and heard made him certain these creatures are real, and that some people, even in remote wilderness areas, are observing them closely. These sightings alone are unsettling, but they become far more disturbing when connected to real disappearances. In August 2021, John Garish, Ellen Chung, their 1-year-old daughter Miju, and their dog Oski went hiking in the Sierra National Forest. The family had recently moved away from San Francisco to live closer to nature. They were experienced, cautious, and not planning a long or dangerous hike, especially with a baby. When they didn't return home, they were reported missing. The next day, all 4 were found dead along the trail. John was found sitting down with Miju and the dog nearby. Ellen was found farther uphill. There were no signs of injury, no signs of struggle, and no damage to their bodies. For months, investigators ruled out everything: toxic gas, chemicals, weapons, drugs, even poisonous algae in nearby water. Eventually, authorities said the family died from hyperthermia and dehydration, but even officials admitted this was extremely rare for the area. In over 20 years, the sheriff said he had never seen a case like this before. The question many people still ask is why? Why would an entire family, including a baby and a dog, all die on the same trail without anyone turning back, seeking shade, or reaching help? Why was Ellen found separated from the others? And why did something that should have been a simple hike turn deadly so fast? This is where some believe the sightings matter. The Sierra Nevada is vast, remote, and unforgiving. It's a place where strange sounds have been recorded, massive figures have been reported, and people claim they've been watched from the trees. While there is no proof that a cryptid caused the Garish family's deaths, some believe fear, panic, or being driven off trail could explain how things went wrong so quickly. In missing 411 cases, one pattern shows up again and again. People vanish or die in places where others report strange sounds, strange figures, and a feeling of being watched. Whether you believe in Bigfoot or not, one thing is certain. The Sierra Nevada hides things we don't fully understand. And sometimes people go in and never come back the same. Or at all. Aaron Hedges, Montana. In Montana's Crazies, a remote, rugged mountain range, a man recorded something moving through the forest in 2024. The footage started shaky, but after a few seconds, a massive black figure came into view.
Look at that!
The creature walked upright, showing long arms and a towering height. It seemed completely unbothered by the camera, or maybe the distance kept it unaware. Whatever it was, it didn't resemble any human or known animal. The man who filmed it suggested it could be Bigfoot, though nothing has been officially confirmed. Other encounters in the area reinforced the mystery. Witnesses filmed a humanoid figure walking along a hill, completely dark, enormous, and moving through terrain that no human could access easily.
No, porque mira, ahí si se ve pequeña, sombras de lejos.
The sheer size and the way it navigated the steep, forested slopes made it impossible to dismiss as a person or animal. And then a nature camera deep in Montana captured something even more unsettling. It recorded a strange upright figure with unusual proportions, a large, rounded head and disproportionately short arms. The figure walked upright like a human, but the size comparison showed it was far larger than any person. The camera was set miles from any road or trail, deep in forest where very few people ever go. Observers described an eerie feeling when reviewing the footage, noting the figure seemed aware of its surroundings. Even physical evidence has appeared. In 2024, Greg Mastel documented a giant track in Montana next to a size 11 work boot. The footprint was far larger than a human foot and matched the type of creatures reported in local Bigfoot sightings. All of this takes on a darker edge when you consider the disappearance of Aaron Joseph Hedges, a 38-year-old hunter from Bozeman. In September 2014, Aaron went on a hunting trip in the Crazies with two friends. He became separated while heading toward a supply cache near Sunlight Lake. He radioed his friends, saying he had missed a turnoff and would head to the cache for his sleeping bag and gear, but after that, he was never heard from again. Search efforts were extensive. In 2015, a man doing fencing work found Aaron's bow, field gear, and hunting license scattered in the mountains. In 2016, human remains were discovered on private land west of Melville. Authorities believe these may be Aaron's, but identification is still pending. The ruggedness of the terrain, steep cliffs, dense forest, and treacherous trails makes it easy to get lost. But it also aligns with the locations of multiple Bigfoot sightings, adding an eerie connection. The combination of eyewitness accounts, camera footage, giant footprints, and Aaron's disappearance paints a troubling picture. Could something unknown in these remote forests have been responsible? Was it a creature, a misstep in the mountains, or something else entirely? While authorities can't confirm any link, the pattern is hard to ignore. Where these sightings occur, people sometimes vanish without a trace. Aaron Hedges' story remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of how Montana's wild mountains can hold secrets that defy explanation. The Crazies remain a place where the wilderness isn't just dangerous, it's mysterious, and some of its mysteries may never be solved. John Doe, Mount Shasta, California. Back in 2010, 3-year-old John was camping with his family near Mount Shasta, California, along the bank of a large creek surrounded by thick forest. Around 6 p.m., he vanished. His family searched for hours before calling the sheriff and Forest Service. About 5 hours later, he was found in a thicket right beside a trail that had already been searched. Weeks later, John told his grandmother he didn't like his other grandma, Cappy. He said a woman who looked exactly like her, same hair, face, and body, grabbed him and took him away. Then, just as suddenly, she returned him to the creek and told him to wait under a bush until someone found him. Cases like this often fall under Missing 411, documented by David Paulides, who noticed repeating patterns in disappearances near national parks. Even John's grandmother had her own experience. The grandmother later said she might have dismissed the story as imagination, if not for something that happened to her herself. A year earlier, she had been camping near Fowler's campground in the same general Mount Shasta area. She claimed she woke up face down in the dirt outside her tent with a puncture wound on the back of her head. She felt violently sick and emotionally numb. Her friend, who had been sleeping nearby, also woke up with a puncture wound on his neck and felt ill. The only strange thing she remembered from the night before was seeing red eyes shining through the trees. At the time, they assumed it was deer. This is where the story pauses, because Mount Shasta isn't just known for disappearances. It's also known for something else. Mount Shasta has a long history of cryptid sightings. Let's start with the first one. A hiker noticed something hiding deep in the bushes and started recording. As she zoomed in, a dark, hairy creature can be seen staring directly at her. The clip is only a few seconds long. The figure doesn't move. Some people dismissed it, saying it could be cardboard or a prank, but others pointed out how steep and dense the area was. The location would have been extremely difficult to reach, especially just to place a prop. Then there's another encounter, this one caught on audio.
What is that? He's here low.
Late at night, an RV couple camping in a remote stretch of wilderness recorded what they thought was just a normal vlog. Instead, they captured chilling screams echoing through the trees. The sounds rise and fall in a way that doesn't sound fully animal or fully human. Deep growls break into sharp, piercing howls, circling their location. Cryptid researchers say the vocal patterns closely match reports linked to dogman encounters, creatures known for using sound to intimidate and disorient. And then there's a third account, shared years later on Reddit. This encounter happened in 2014 near Hoopa, California, in Humboldt County, still within Northern California wilderness tied to similar reports. A man, his girlfriend, and a friend traveled deep into the woods to work on a remote farm. The area was miles down an old logging road, surrounded by thick forest and near a creek. One night, jokingly, the man knocked on a tree and claimed Bigfoot would knock back. About 30 seconds later, something knocked back from deep in the woods. Later that night, while sleeping in a tent near the creek, he woke up around 4 a.m. The forest was completely silent. No frogs, no insects, nothing. Then rocks started flying from the creek and hitting the tent. Whatever was there paced back and forth for hours, throwing rocks, stopping, then starting again. The man said he was frozen in fear, unable to move. Just before dawn, the creature let out a massive breath and charged into the woods. When daylight came, the sounds of nature returned, like nothing had happened. This wasn't the end of the strange signs in the area. Locals and hikers have also reported inverted trees, large trees ripped from the ground and placed upside down, roots in the air. These weren't fallen trees. They looked intentionally placed, as if something massive had lifted them and set them back down. No one could explain how it was done. Now bring this back to John's disappearance. A child vanishes near a creek, only to be found in a place already searched. He describes caves, doubles, strange beings, and light reflecting off something not human. All this happened in an area known for unexplained sightings, strange sounds, and decades of reports of unknown creatures. There's no proof connecting them, but when disappearances and sightings keep repeating in the same spots, patterns start to emerge. And it raises a chilling question. What if John wasn't lost at all? What if something else found him first? From unsettling encounters with spirits in cemeteries,
Hola?
to the heart-stopping sight of a devil snake, and even proof of alien life.
No armado de una sola pieza.
If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for an extraordinary adventure as we explore each mysterious capture.
My body is close by.
That is creepy.
Even in our age of information overload, sometimes we encounter things that defy explanation. This video from Western Pennsylvania is a prime example. This clip, captured by tourists on a digital camera in the woods, shows a strange creature lurking in the trees. At first glance, it might resemble a bear or a gorilla, but take a closer look. It gets weirder. It appears to be a humanoid figure, hunched over and searching for something. The creature stayed put for a while, but the moment the campers tried to get near for a better recording, it vanished. Now, this blurry video of an unknown creature is definitely creepy. The fact that it doesn't seem like anything we've seen before adds to the chills. Some viewers online have even suggested it might be Bigfoot, but without a clearer video, it's impossible to say for sure. One thing's undeniable: this bizarre encounter is downright terrifying. Squirrels are adorable, darting around backyards searching for snacks. But if you think they're cute, get ready for a surprise. That's definitely not your typical backyard squirrel. This video, captured by researchers in Antarctica, shows a truly bizarre-looking creature that vaguely resembles a squirrel. But don't freak out, it's definitely not a fuzzy friend gone rogue. This fascinating creature is actually a giant scale worm called Eulogisca gigantea, and it's found only in the icy depths of Antarctica. While it can grow up to 9 inches long, roughly the size of a squirrel, the resemblance stops there. The Eulogisca gigantea has a long, segmented body that might remind you of a tail, but it's all part of its worm-like form. Where things get interesting and maybe a little creepy is its mouth. It has a set of 4 sharp teeth and an unusual structure that wouldn't look out of place in a science fiction movie. Even though it's a real creature, it's easy to see why you wouldn't want one in your backyard. Luckily, these Eulogisca gigantea are perfectly happy in the frigid waters of Antarctica. Let's keep them there, researchers. Next up, a clip from Egypt that's got the internet buzzing about a bizarre 6-legged creature.
Bizarre footage has emerged of an unknown animal, appearing to have 6 legs, and it's baffled the internet.
The video shows a strange, bug-like creature strolling across a rock. Its body is covered in long, hair-like, furry structures, and it is completely white in color and texture. Despite its appearance, which is unlike any typical moth, the creature moves with a similar bug-like gait. It measures no more than a few inches in length and looks very light as it walks. At times, the creature resembles a ball of cotton, but as it moves, it clearly appears to be some sort of bug. Onlookers were amazed and confused by what this creature could be. Online, people have speculated wildly, with some suggesting it might be a poisonous bug, while others think it could be a creature from another world. I also don't know what it is, but I do know that whatever it is, you definitely don't want to touch it. people ask me why I always avoid riding alone on deserted roads at night. And this video is exactly why. This terrifying clip comes from India and shows a biker on his way to a wedding. But his journey takes a chilling turn. The video, captured on the biker's GoPro, shows him riding peacefully on a dark road, his headlight cutting through the night. Suddenly, he spots something strange on the side of the road in the distance. At first, he doesn't think much of it, but then the figure starts walking towards the middle of the road, right in his path. The biker swerves to avoid a collision, his screams echoing through the night. Clearly shaken, he makes a U-turn and heads back home. But just as he turns, he catches another glimpse of the figure at the roadside. He lets out another terrified scream and speeds off, the video ending abruptly. The figure, clad entirely in white, appears almost ghost-like, which is kind of really eerie, right? This biker will probably think twice riding alone at night ever again. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. The existence of aliens has been a hotly debated topic online, with believers and skeptics constantly clashing. This video from Melbourne just throws more fuel on the fire.
No, not moving that quick.
Unknown, flying object or not. This video, captured by a Melbourne apartment resident, shows a strange bright light in the sky. The light remains stationary at first, incredibly bright against the night sky, positioned slightly below the cloud cover. The intensity flickers before the object inexplicably starts moving, gaining speed as it flies off screen. The video ends abruptly, leaving the recorder utterly baffled. While some viewers are convinced this is a genuine unknown flying object sighting, and it certainly looks the part, I'm leaning towards a more logical explanation. The object's flight path, particularly staying below the clouds, and its movement pattern strongly resemble a drone. That's just my take though. If it wasn't a drone, then this could be a major win for unknown flying object believers. A homeowner's morning took a shocking turn when he discovered his backyard fence broken. But the real shocker came from his security camera footage. This chilling video, captured by a homeowner's backyard security camera, showcases a truly bizarre and unsettling scene. The footage unfolds at night, with an unsettling rustling sound filling the camera's microphone. Suddenly, a faint outline of a figure appears, walking across the camera's view. As the figure moves, the rustling sound intensifies. The figure's shape is vaguely humanoid, but it seems almost like it's composed of some kind of granular material. The homeowner, understandably, is left bewildered and frightened by this unexpected visitor. While it's possible the recording glitch created visual disturbance, the disturbance bears an uncanny resemblance to a humanoid figure, which is what makes it so creepy and unsettling. In my opinion, if you encounter a visitor like this, just fix your fence and move on. Better safe than sorry. Grocery shopping can be a double-edged sword. Fun 1 minute, a chore the next. But for ghosts, it seems, it's a prime opportunity to spook us. This video, making the rounds on the internet, allegedly shows a poltergeist in action at a convenience store. Security footage captures the scene, with most of the store lights off, suggesting it's after closing time. An innocent shopping cart sits there, but things get strange. Despite the apparent emptiness of the store, the cart begins to move on its own, rolling up a ramp. It traverses the incline and disappears from view as the video ends. This unsettling movement has sparked debate. Some believe a simple slope might be to blame. The cart undeniably climbs the ramp, a feat impossible without a push. Then there's the string. Perhaps the cart was rigged, but how would it navigate a turn on it? If these explanations fall flat, we're left with a chilling possibility: a ghostly prankster, a poltergeist at work. Once upon a time, every child believed in fairies. They were magical creatures flitting through our dreams. But as we grew up, reality set in, and fairies became figments of our imagination. However, a video from Mexico might just rekindle that childhood wonder.
Language. It's very uncanny that's to me what he's describing, and these creatures are here now.
This video, courtesy of a news channel called Watchers, features a man claiming to have captured a real-life fairy. He believes the creature resembles the locust-like horses mentioned in the Book of Revelation. The footage shows several nighttime photographs of a brightly glowing humanoid figure with wings. The story takes an even stranger turn when the video cuts to a laboratory. A researcher, holding the captured creature, explains how DNA tests revealed a surprising similarity to human DNA. He suggests the creature is a humanoid hybrid, possibly the result of government experimentation. The video then showcases another captured creature, this time with wings and a distinct humanoid body, essentially a tiny winged human. The preservation of these creatures adds to the intrigue. Their appearance is undeniably strange and convincing. So the question remains: are fairies real, or should we be more concerned about what the government might be up to? Nature, in all its glory, has a knack for surprising us with the bizarre. This time, the unexpected discovery washes in from the ocean, and let's just say it's unsettling, to put it mildly.
A strange find was stumbled upon on Keppel Sands in Queensland, Australia by Bobby Lee Oates. She thought she had found a dead body or a new species, which she proceeded to take pictures of.
A video surfaces showing a truly bizarre corpse washed ashore on a beach. Some believe it could be a mermaid. A beachgoer initially thought she'd stumbled upon a human body, but upon closer inspection, she was met with an even greater shock. The corpse was unusually long, with a human-like upper body, complete with a skull, ribcage, and spine. That transitioned into a fish-like tail. It eerily resembled the classic descriptions of a mermaid, a hybrid of human and fish. This creature measured nearly 6 feet long, and its facial structure bore a human likeness, albeit with a slightly elongated jawline. The beachgoer who discovered it also reported hair covering its body, similar to that of a cow or bull. Patchy areas of missing hair could be attributed to decomposition. If this truly is a mermaid, it would send shivers down the spines of mermaid enthusiasts everywhere. But a nagging question remains: what led to this unfortunate demise? The ocean depths hold their secrets close. My family always pokes fun at my fear of dolls. If only they knew there are videos like this out there. This homeowner received a weird gift from a friend, a large, unsettling doll. It was meant to be a joke, but the homeowner felt an unexplainable unease around it. He couldn't shake the feeling that the doll moved when he wasn't looking. Determined to find answers, he set up a camera at night, aiming it at the doll perched on the couch. The footage is chilling. The video starts with the doll sitting motionless. Then, after a period of time, the doll's right hand inexplicably twitches and slowly lowers itself down. The rest of the body remains still, only amplifying the creepiness of the isolated limb movement. Needless to say, the homeowner was terrified when he reviewed the footage the next morning. He couldn't get the image out of his head. The very next day, he returned the doll to his friend, convinced it was haunted. This gift was more like a nightmare, and the homeowner definitely wouldn't recommend having a friend who gives haunted dolls. Interested in communicating with spirits? Simply ask them for a sign. This video captures a household that experienced unexplained movements in their kitchen, prompting an investigation. The person recording the scene challenges the entity responsible for the disturbances to provide a sign.
Yeah, just give us a sign, guys, cause...
As soon as the request is made, a cup containing pencils spontaneously falls off the counter. The sudden occurrence startles everyone, leading them to hastily retreat. The strangeness of the situation is accentuated by the fact that there was no one near the counter and no visible strings or mechanisms that could have been used to make the cup drop. It appears that the spirit causing the earlier disturbances responded to the household's call, offering them the sign they sought. On Facebook, a user shared a video claiming to capture an eerie encounter with a strange-looking man wandering the streets in the middle of the night. In the video, the uploader describes how the mysterious figure is just standing beneath a sign, doing nothing.
There was somebody walking in that distance. It looks really, really sketchy.
The man recording is in a car, and as he begins to drive, the strange man mysteriously disappears from the spot.
Where did they go? I don't know where they went.
Confused and now genuinely scared, the driver spots the strange man again. But this time, he is standing on the side of the road. Growing increasingly worried, the driver cautiously passes by the strange man, who maintains a fixed stare. Suddenly, the creepy man jumps onto the car, prompting the driver to speed away. Upon freezing the frame for a closer look, the video reveals the eerie features of the man. Wide eyebrows, large alien-like eyes, and an exceptionally broad nose. To me, it was a truly frightening encounter, and I think it was the driver's quick reaction that likely prevented a more unsettling situation.
Oh, what the f***? Oh, what the f***?
If you happen to own a Tesla, you're probably familiar with its self-driving mode, a nifty driving assistant that alerts you about approaching cars and pedestrians. But what if it started detecting spirits and ghosts? In this video, a Tesla owner shares a peculiar experience while driving at night. In the video, confusion sets in as the Tesla sensors indicate a person in front of the car. The driver, however, looks ahead and sees no one. Even after using the car's headlights to illuminate the surroundings, there's still no sign of anyone. The logical explanation here is that Tesla relies on a mix of sensors and cameras to identify objects in its path. In this case, it's possible that the camera is interpreting the grass in front as a person, creating a rather strange and ghostly illusion on the Tesla screen. But who knows, maybe there is some strange entity out there, and the car was able to pick its presence. This video was shared by a homeowner who, after noticing things missing from his house, decided to install a nanny cam in the living room. The footage captured is both terrifying and unsettling. In the video, we see the living room and a humanoid figure passes by on the left side. Strangely, this figure looks like a family member, but the homeowner insists that no one else was in the living room at that time. Only the dog, whose ears are just visible on the couch. The dog even turns its head toward the ghostly figure. The mysterious figure is dressed all in white, giving off ghostly vibes. Now that the homeowner has identified the suspect, they are seeking advice on what to do next. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Security cameras are designed to keep us safe, but occasionally, they capture things that make us feel uneasy. In this video, we get a view of a driveway and a street recorded by a home security camera at night. All seems quiet and normal until something peculiar begins to take shape across the road. A humanoid figure materializes and starts crossing the road. As it moves, the figure vanishes into thin air, just like it appeared. This mysterious entity appears transparent, resembling a ghost. However, some viewers have suggested that it might be a camera glitch caused by the glare of light on the camera. This video seems like it's straight out of a surreal and unsettling dream. It was shared on Reddit by an anonymous user without any accompanying description. The footage shows a room that appears to be a hospital room. In the distance, there's a hospital bed with a body bag on it, and there's a loud beeping sound in the background. Unexpectedly, the body bag on the bed starts moving, and it seems like the person inside is starting to sit up. The individual appears to be struggling and awakening from unconsciousness. The mystery surrounding this video raises questions about its authenticity and origin. We don't know if it's real or staged, and there's no information about who recorded it. But whatever this video is, it's surely unsettling. This video originates from St. Malo and captures a sizable vortex whirlpool in the water. The footage shows a bridge where a child observes the formation of a large vortex below. The whirlpool, resembling a water tornado, is substantial, drawing surrounding water into its spiraling currents. The camera then approaches for a closer look, revealing the increasing size of the vortex and the water debris being pulled into it. These whirlpools are not unnatural occurrences, but result from the convergence of opposing currents, creating a rotating effect. Factors like heavy winds causing water to move in different directions contribute to their formation. While these phenomena are fascinating, the thought of such water tornadoes forming near ships or vessels is somewhat unsettling. Their powerful currents could potentially pose a danger, capable of pulling in sizable objects if not approached with caution. This video is from California and was captured by a household security camera. The footage shows a driveway, and the homeowner, a woman, steps out of her house. Suddenly, a buck appears, and upon seeing it, the homeowner's husband advises her to go inside. However, their dog becomes aggressive and attacks the buck. In retaliation, the buck goes after the dog. The woman, attempting to protect her dog, ends up being attacked by the buck herself, leading to her screams. Hearing the commotion, the husband rushes outside and bravely tries to fend off the buck by grasping its antlers. Throughout this intense moment, the woman's continuous screams create a tense atmosphere. Another dog from the house joins the scene, and eventually the homeowner steps back to a safe distance. The husband's courage in confronting the deer without any tools or weapons is commendable in handling such an unexpected and perilous situation. This video originates from a hunter who discovers human remains near his hunting camp, concealed in a shelter crafted from limbs and branches. After camping nearby and returning the next day for further investigation, the hunter and his companion set up a trail camera pointed towards the shelter. At sundown, they captured this. The video presents a view of the woods, featuring a shelter in the distance. Within moments, a strange figure emerges from the bushes and stands motionless for a while. This tall figure, seemingly covered in thick black fur, exhibits a humanoid posture, resembling the legendary Bigfoot. After a brief period of standing, the creature ventures back into the woods, but not before throwing a large log towards the camera, knocking it down. Though the sound setting was compromised due to the impact, the video captures this intriguing encounter. What are your thoughts on this mysterious and fascinating Bigfoot-related incident? In 1994, Paul Freeman, a renowned English actor, while conducting research in the Blue Mountains of New Oregon, captured compelling video footage of a possible Sasquatch. In this recording, taken by the actor himself, the camera focuses on the distant woods. Suddenly, a tall, dark figure resembling Bigfoot emerges, casually strolling and crossing through the woods in front of the camera.
Oh, there he goes.
The creature appears remarkably tall with thick black fur, reminiscent of the one seen in a previous video. Mounted on a quad bike, Freeman had the means to swiftly retreat if the Bigfoot decided to pursue him. Prior to this video, Freeman had encountered the creature going up and down the trail, but this recording is the only instance where he successfully captures it on film. The footage is undeniably fascinating, and to me, it appears to be a genuine and captivating glimpse of a Bigfoot in its natural habitat. Living in the countryside, when strange noises echo through the darkness at night, you're faced with two choices: ignore them and stay indoors, or venture outside to investigate. In this video, the uploader, a woman, actually informs us that she's hearing eerie sounds outside her house. As she records to share the experience, a terrifying growl becomes audible. Undeterred, the woman decides to explore her backyard, scanning the surroundings with heavy breathing, but finding nothing amiss. However, when she directs her flashlight toward the storage room door, a devil-like hand is briefly visible on the door, swiftly retracting as the light falls upon it. The woman remains unaware of this at the time. Later, when her husband joins her in the search, they scour the area together and find nothing. The atmosphere is chilling and tense, compounded by the eerie sounds, but there's no visual confirmation of the creature. I can only hope that this family remains safe and never encounters whatever mysterious entity or creature this is. This video from Spain, Catalonia, has captured a truly terrifying creature in the forest, which some viewers claim to be a fallen angel. Recorded by a forest research team, the footage begins with the team noticing a peculiar spot in the forest grass, suggesting something may have fallen from the sky. Following the direction indicated by this spot, they come across blood stains on the ground and decide to trace their origin. After a brief walk, the researchers spot something in the distance. As they zoom in with their camera and shine a flashlight on the creature, it becomes apparent that what they are witnessing is otherworldly. The creature, appearing naked with a peculiar hunched back body, is engaged in an unknown activity. As the camera pans toward it, the creature notices the researchers and glares at them with apparent anger. Fearing for their safety, the researchers hastily retreat from the scene. The authenticity of this video is notable as it was recorded in 2006, a time when CG capabilities were not as advanced as today. Additionally, the genuine fear in the researchers' voices upon encountering this creature adds to the credibility of the footage. When you're out on a camping trip, ensure you're not camping in a deep, dense forest, as creatures like the one captured in this video may be silently stalking you for reasons unknown. This footage comes from trail cameras set up by adventure enthusiasts camping in the Canadian wilderness. The first trail camera, facing the distant woods, captures a tall, dark figure with a humanoid posture crossing the woods. It passes by, returns to inspect the camp, and then disappears back into the woods, peeking from behind a tree. Another camera, focused on the campsite and recording its rear, captures this mysterious creature peering and stalking the area. What truly instills fear is the immense size of the creature. When compared to nearby trees, it appears to be a figure standing between 10 to 13 feet tall. One can only hope that its presence was driven by curiosity, and it didn't intend any harm to the campers. This video, recorded by a boy on his way back from the gym, suggests a mysterious encounter that challenges our perception of mythical creatures. In the footage, the boy notices something unusual in the distance.
Okay, dude, I swear, man, I saw something over there.
Positioned under a streetlight, a figure gradually approaches, revealing a humanoid appearance with a hairless head, distinct ears, and an odd nose upon closer inspection. As the cameraman zooms in on this enigmatic figure, it unexpectedly turns its head towards the camera with an unsettling speed. This sudden motion startles the cameraman, causing him to panic and stumble backward in an attempt to flee. The presence of barking dogs heightens the tension. Upon regaining composure and directing the camera back to the streetlight, the humanoid figure has inexplicably vanished. Considering the authenticity of the video, one might reconsider venturing out at night if such encounters prove to be genuine. The unsettling nature of the footage raises questions about what may lurk in the shadows during nighttime excursions. This video, posted on a subreddit dedicated to eerie captures, depicts a strange scene on a forest road. In the footage, the headlights of a Jeep illuminate the path ahead when suddenly emerging from the darkness on the roadside. A creature crosses the road, moving on all fours. This creature presents an unusual blend of human and dog characteristics, walking hunched on all fours at a notably fast pace. Some viewers who have seen the video speculate that it resembles a dogman due to its similar appearance. The video's authenticity is questioned by some, but proponents argue that the creature's fluid and natural movements make it unlikely for a human to mimic such a crawl convincingly. What are your thoughts on this mysterious creature? Exploring tunnels, especially abandoned ones, and at night, has always turned out to be bad. And same was the case with these guys who went to explore a tunnel and ended up disturbing the peace of one of the creatures of the dark. So the creature had to stand up and come closer to warn the humans to keep them refrained from entering its territory again. It's just for a second that we get a small glimpse of a slim figure with long arms and legs standing in the tunnel. But if you ask me, it was for such a short moment that I can't surely say if it was a cryptid or just something that looked like one. What do you think? This video was posted by an individual on Facebook who claimed that his friend filmed two creatures resembling Bigfoots in Yellowstone. The video depicts a vast field, and in the distance, there are two black figures in motion. These figures appear to be similar to apes or gorillas crossing the field. However, even from this long distance, their gait and posture appear human-like, and they have substantial sizes. While gorillas can also grow to large sizes, they don't typically reach the same height as these creatures. Additionally, these two beings' full bodies seem to be covered in thick black fur. The identity of these creatures remains uncertain, and whether they are truly Bigfoots or another type of wildlife is a subject of debate. Encountering something unexplained is frightening in itself, but being stalked by an inexplicable entity takes fear to a whole new level. This video was captured by a trail camera, and initially it appears to show a swamp scene with a deer passing in front of the camera. Nothing unusual, right? However, if you zoom in on the top right corner of the video, you'll notice something lurking behind the trees. As the deer moves past, this mysterious figure also shifts from its hiding spot. It seems like this stalking creature may have been lying in wait for the deer or was attempting to be stealthy in its pursuit. From the video, the creature appears quite large in size and has a robust body frame. To some, it might resemble a Bigfoot, lurking and possibly hunting for its next meal. Security cameras are typically installed in homes to provide a sense of security and safety, reassuring us that we are protected. However, there are times when these cameras capture something that makes us feel quite the opposite, unsettled and unsafe. This picture was shared on Reddit's Creepy Captures subreddit by a user who recounted a strange incident. The user explained that it was midnight when their door security alarm went off. Naturally, they went to check who might be at the door, but to their surprise, there was no one there. Intrigued and concerned, they decided to review the camera footage, and that's when they came across this eerie figure. The figure in the image looks as though it's right out of a horror movie. It has a Slender Man-like face and an overall creepy appearance. Moreover, it seems to be holding something in its hand, adding to the mystery and unease surrounding it. Whatever this bizarre creature may be, one can only hope it never pays them a visit in person. Driving on a deserted road can indeed be a creepy and eerie experience, and encountering something like a werewolf would be the stuff of nightmares for any driver. In this particular case, the driver was cruising along a quiet road when they suddenly slammed on their brakes after spotting something highly unusual at the roadside. This creature doesn't resemble any familiar species. While some might argue that it has a wolf-like appearance, a closer look reveals some very peculiar traits. Unlike regular wolves, this creature appears to be strolling about on its hind legs, which is quite unusual. Additionally, its arms seem skeletal and lacking flesh. Its ears might resemble those of a dog, but the combination of its arm structure and the way it walks on its hind legs gives it an eerie, almost monstrous quality. The big question here is, what could this creature possibly be? A man was peacefully sleeping when suddenly his ducks outside started making a ruckus as if they were under attack by some predator. In a hurry, he rushed outside with his camera, hoping to capture whatever was disturbing them. As he pointed his camera towards their shelter, everything seemed normal at first. However, if we rewind the video and slow it down, we can spot an eerie sight. A pair of eerie, lifeless glowing eyes lurking near the duck's house. These mysterious eyes quickly darted out of view when the camera turned their way. In the moment, the man recording the video didn't notice the unsettling eyes, but when he later reviewed the footage, he was shocked by what he saw. Now, he's much more likely to believe his ducks when they start making a commotion again. In this video, filmed by an individual in a forested swamp area, we observe a man seemingly searching for something, relaxed yet focused. The person filming captures both the man and the surroundings, creating a sense of the environment. The tranquility is abruptly disrupted when a chilling sight emerges from behind a rock in the swamp. A creepy, somewhat translucent figure reminiscent of a ghost from horror movies. This unexpected appearance shocks both the man and the person filming, prompting them to flee in fear. The sudden appearance of this ghost-like figure in such a setting is unnerving. I watched this video for quite some time now, and I can't say exactly what that was. Was it simply a trick of light and shadow, or something more supernatural? In this tense video, the scene unfolds from inside a trailer house, where a creature outside growls menacingly, shaking the entire structure in what appears to be an attack. The intensity of the situation is palpable, as the trailer residents experience fear and uncertainty. Once the commotion subsides, one of the occupants bravely steps outside to investigate. They film the aftermath, showing the torn net of the door and capturing a pair of glowing eyes lurking behind the bushes. Adding to the mystery, the person discovers a large clump of hair nearby. The individual recounts seeing a large, hairy creature walking on 2 feet, leading him to speculate that it could be Bigfoot. The video leaves a lingering sense of unease. The idea of a possible Bigfoot lurking in the vicinity is both fascinating and unsettling. Was the Bigfoot trying to communicate with this person, or was it on the hunt? In this eerie video, we are given a first-person view inside a house at night. The person filming initially walks down the hallway before entering a room where a chilling sight awaits. In the back of the room, there is a humanoid figure seated on the floor, appearing to be crying. The figure has a ghostly, translucent quality, making it difficult to discern its features clearly. Startled by this haunting image, the man filming quickly exits the room, shutting the door behind him. However, driven by curiosity or concern, he soon returns for another look. This time, he finds the figure standing in the middle of the room, revealing itself to be what looks like the ghost of a young girl. The man reacts with fear once again, hastily leaving the room, closing the door and ending the video. Was that one of the best ghost encounters, or was it all a setup? What do you think? In this video, captured from the deck of a cruise ship, viewers are treated to a peculiar and somewhat eerie sight in the middle of the ocean. The person filming focuses on what appears to be an enormous rock formation emerging from the water, bearing a striking resemblance to ancient water dinosaurs. As the waves crash against this formidable structure, it creates an intimidating and awe-inspiring spectacle. The question arises as to how a ship could be sailing too close to such a massive rock without any form of impact if it is indeed a rock. Others speculated that this was the site of one of the gigantic creatures hiding in the depths of the ocean, surfacing next to this ship. The video leaves me with an unsettling feeling. I can't imagine what the people there might have felt. I, for one, have a deep fear of the oceans, so seeing that just makes me shiver. In this video, a man films a unique and puzzling discovery he made on a beach in Texas. Resting in the palm of his hand is a blob-like creature, unlike anything typically seen. The texture and movement of the creature add to its intriguing nature. It seems to almost pulsate or wiggle in his hand, captivating the man's attention and likely that of the viewers as well. Does anyone know what we are dealing with here? In this video, a woman is recording her husband and adolescent son playing with a ball outside, capturing a simple family moment. However, the leisurely atmosphere shifts when the son notices something unusual at the window of a nearby building. Reacting to her son's observation, the woman quickly directs her camera toward the window. There, she captures a fleeting image of a man watching them. Intriguingly, the figure in the window seems transparent, almost ghost-like. As soon as the figure realizes it's being watched, it disappears from view. The family's curiosity is piqued, leading them to investigate the building. To their surprise, they find it completely empty, with no trace of the mysterious onlooker. Was this the site of someone who lost their life inside that house? And why was it watching from the window? What do you think? This video, taken from a surveillance camera during the night in an abandoned house, captures a peculiar and eerie sight. Peering out from behind the piece of furniture, we see a strange creature, unlike any familiar animal. It has a small head, large ears that are pointed to the sides, and two small glowing eyes. The only other visible part of the creature is a portion of its long, slim neck. The creature's appearance is unsettling due to its unfamiliarity. The way it cautiously observes its surroundings, only partially revealing itself, adds to the mysterious and somewhat chilling atmosphere of the footage. The video leaves me with more questions than answers. This video begins as a news report detailing a distressing incident where a family's dog was attacked by a coyote in their backyard, occurring surprisingly in broad daylight. The report then transitions to a video capture of the harrowing event. In the footage, we see the coyote aggressively chasing the small dog, eventually catching it by the neck in an attempt to carry it away. The suddenness of the attack and the vulnerability of the pet create a tense and alarming scene. The situation takes a turn when the family, alarmed by the commotion, rushes outside. In a moment of quick thinking, the woman in the family grabs an air horn and blasts it.
Oh my God!
The loud noise startles the coyote, causing it to release the dog and flee. The family's quick response and use of an air horn likely saved their pet's life, highlighting the importance of being prepared for such unexpected encounters. In this video, two men are filming a documentary inside Michael Jackson's house. As they explore and record the various rooms and hallways, they encounter a mysterious and chilling moment in one of the hallways. The camera captures a strange, translucent figure moving across the room. Its ghostly appearance and the way it seamlessly glides through the space are both intriguing and unsettling. The figure's ethereal quality immediately sparks speculation. Could this possibly be the ghost of Michael Jackson himself? This fleeting glimpse of the translucent figure in the legendary pop star's home leaves a lasting impression. The possibility of it being Michael Jackson's ghost adds an element of intrigue and a slightly eerie feel to the video. In this underwater video, viewers are introduced to a remarkable and unusual sea creature. At first glance, it appears similar to a squid, but upon closer observation, it's evident that this creature is quite different. It possesses two hand-like appendages, which it skillfully uses to navigate through the water. The creature is predominantly white, adding to its unique and somewhat otherworldly appearance. The way it moves, utilizing its hand-like structures, is both fascinating and unlike typical marine animal behavior observed in more familiar species. Anyone know what this creature is? In this video, a tense and frightening scenario unfolds, captured by a man filming from the shore of a lake. We see a swimmer in the water, suddenly finding himself in a perilous situation. An alligator, previously unseen, has spotted the swimmer and is swiftly approaching him in what appears to be an attack attempt. The urgency of the moment is palpable, as the swimmer frantically tries to escape the dangerous predator. The alligator's swift movement through the water towards the swimmer adds to the intensity of the scene. Fortunately, in a stroke of luck and quick response, the swimmer manages to evade the alligator's pursuit and makes it safely out of the water. The video ends with a sense of relief, yet it leaves an unsettling feeling due to the close call with the potentially deadly creature. This video, shared on Facebook by Harley Hoffman, a renowned Bigfoot enthusiast, claims to capture the first ever real sighting of the elusive creature. In the footage, we observe a wooded area with a dark figure moving around in the background. The humanoid figure appears to be covered in thick black fur. In a second shot from a distance, the creature's humanoid walk becomes more apparent. Notably, the creature's towering height stands out when compared to its surroundings, suggesting it could be between 7 to 9 feet tall. These characteristics align with the typical descriptions of Bigfoot by many. This video, originating from South America, captures a truly unusual encounter. The footage focuses on a bush violently shaking, suggesting the presence of a creature causing the disturbance. The onlookers, visibly frightened, react by shouting at the hidden creature. Suddenly, the creature emerges from behind the bush, swiftly moving into another thicket. The strange appearance of the creature intensifies the fear among the onlookers, prompting them to start running. One person even stumbles in their haste to retreat. This enigmatic creature resembles a strange, elongated dog, with long fur covering its body. Its strange gait adds to the unsettling nature of the encounter. Although the exact identity of this creature remains unknown, its presence is undeniably terrifying, leaving those who witnessed it in a state of shock and fear. This video seems like it's straight out of a nightmare, and I must caution you that it can be genuinely frightening. If you're sensitive to scary content, it might be best to skip. The footage, recorded by a group of hikers at night, reveals a dark and eerie view of the woods with low light. The hiker holding the camera sounds genuinely scared and terrified of something lurking in the darkness.
I'm not getting near that. I'm not getting near that.
In the distance, a humanoid cryptid comes into view. This cryptid is entirely white and possesses humanoid features, but with strange body proportions, including long legs and a hunched back. As the hiker cautiously moves closer, the cryptid releases a terrifying growl as a warning.
Is it still there?
Soon after, the cryptid fully reveals itself and begins chasing the hiker. Witnessing this, the hiker runs for his life, with the spine-chilling growls of the cryptid echoing in the background. It's confusing to me why some people choose to investigate the source of eerie sounds in the forest. If I were there and heard such a terrifying growl, my instinct would be to bolt away from the scene as quickly as possible. If you happen to have a warehouse, it's a good idea to visit it regularly, maybe once or twice a month, because you never know what could be lurking inside. In a video, the owner of a warehouse decides to check on it after receiving complaints from neighbors about loud banging noises at night. Accompanied by a friend, they are met with a terrifying and loud growl as they enter. The unsettling sound sends shivers down their spines, prompting them to pan the camera in search of the source. Suddenly, the mysterious creature behind the growl reveals itself. A creepy cryptid head. Faced with this eerie sight, both the owner and his friend hastily make their escape to ensure their safety. This hair-raising encounter emphasizes the importance of security measures. It might be high time for the owner to consider installing security cameras and lights in the warehouse to monitor and deter any potential intruders or mysterious creatures. Imagine being a hiker and the worst scenario unfolds, getting lost in a Canadian forest as night falls. In this video, a hiker experiences just that. As he loses his way, he begins to hear strange noises emanating from the surrounding woods. Attempting to find an exit, he ventures through the darkness, growing genuinely scared.
I don't know where the chased me off.
After navigating for a while, the hiker comes across a tall humanoid figure standing there, staring directly at him. This tall figure is completely pale white, devoid of any discernible facial or body features. It stands impressively tall with long, slender legs. Interestingly, a few seconds before the figure appears, there are glowing eyes in the darkness, although the hiker seems oblivious to them. Whatever this creature is, it certainly doesn't exude a friendly presence. If there's a rumored abandoned building in your neighborhood, it's best to avoid visiting it at night, as there might be something waiting for you. In a video recorded by an alien enthusiast, we see him exploring such a building. The structure appears quite old, and the explorer uses his flashlight to get a better look. To his surprise, when he shines the light on the second-floor window, a head pops out from behind the curtains and quickly disappears.
Yo. Is that?
Rather than being scared, the man seems unfazed and decides to walk towards the building to explore it further. Watching this video, it leaves me puzzled about the man's mindset. Is he brave, or perhaps a bit reckless, walking straight into a building where he witnessed a spooky head peeking out from the windows? Numerous internet videos showcase sightings of Bigfoot, typically depicting a tall humanoid figure covered in black fur. But have you ever come across a sighting of a white Bigfoot? This particular video shows an individual venturing into a forest at night, for unknown reasons. While exploring with a flashlight, they unexpectedly encounter a creature resembling a white Bigfoot. Upon the illumination of the flashlight, the creature, resembling a white Bigfoot, swiftly runs away, disappearing into the depths of the forest. The facial features of this white Bigfoot closely resemble those of the traditional Bigfoot sightings. However, the authenticity of the video is uncertain, as the sighting is brief and the entire body of the creature isn't visible, making it challenging to determine if it's genuine or potentially a staged encounter. What are your thoughts on this intriguing video? This video captures a group of friends on a boat trip, deciding to take a dip in the water for some fun. Two buddies dive in, enjoying a leisurely swim. Suddenly, one friend spots a shark in the water and alerts the others.
Get in the boat, get in the boat. Look, he's right there. He's right there. What the is that? Get in the boat, get in the boat, get in the boat, get in the boat. Get the shark right there. No I'm not kidding.
Swiftly, the friends swim back to the safety of the boat. After the close encounter, everyone laughs about the situation, but the shark lingers in the water. It's a moment of relief, realizing that the quick response of the friends prevented the trip from taking a dangerous turn. The incident highlights the importance of being aware of your surroundings and the vastness of the ocean. This video comes from a construction worker who was documenting the progress of a building. While recording the interior, he notices something unusual lurking behind a cement bag. Startled, the worker quickly flees, and the video abruptly ends. By slowing down the footage and freezing the frame at the moment of the sighting, a strange creature comes into focus, resembling an alien owl. This extraterrestrial owl possesses an alien-like nose and head shape. The creature's eerie gaze, fixed directly at the camera, sends shivers down the spine. What makes it even more perplexing is that it doesn't resemble any known animal or creature we're familiar with. To the observer, it appears as if this entity is an alien, perhaps curious about the construction activities taking place on Earth. This chilling video, captured in South America, reveals something deeply unsettling in the dead of night. The footage portrays a street view, and in the distance, a figure resembling a person is spotted, hunched over and on all fours. This contorted human-like cryptid remains eerily motionless. The person behind the camera reacts with genuine fear and distress, their voice trembling as they express their emotions.
Pero qué, ay madre, no. Está muy encerrado.
The creature's terrifying appearance raises unsettling thoughts, imagining it potentially sprinting towards the person filming. While a logical explanation could be a person under the influence of alcohol or substances, engaging in unusual behavior, the way this figure is hunched over seems remarkably challenging for a human to replicate. The video leaves lingering questions about the nature of the mysterious presence, adding an extra layer of fear and uncertainty to the already unsettling scene. In this video, we see two boys casually filming themselves on the terrace of their house, enjoying a relaxed moment with their dog. The atmosphere is lighthearted as they engage in a playful game, tossing a ball for their dog to chase on the grass in their courtyard. However, the mood shifts when they notice something unusual in the forest bordering their property. Through the trees, they spot a tall, black, humanoid figure seemingly watching them. One of the boys, upon realizing the presence of this mysterious creature, alerts his friend and turns the camera towards the forest to capture it. The footage shows the creature moving behind the trees, its tall and humanoid form distinctly visible. This unexpected and somewhat ominous sighting casts a shadow over the previously carefree scene. The video ends leaving me with an unsettled feeling caused by the unknown nature of this creature that is being so close to a residential area. This video presents a series of images that are both intriguing and unsettling. It begins with a photograph of Annalise, a young girl who appears normal and pretty, her smile radiating innocence. However, the tone of the video shifts dramatically as it progresses. Following the initial photo are 6 additional pictures of Annalise, each allegedly depicting her under the possession of different demons. Accompanying each image are voice recordings, claimed to be Annalise's, but they sound drastically altered, echoing the personalities of the entities said to possess her.
Ruhe gibt's nur dort, wo die Liebe ist.
Ja, aber es gibt neue
Nur Hass.
Ja.
Und wo nur Hass ist, da gibt's keine Ruhe.
Nein. Und für uns gibt's nie Ruhe. Nie. Ewigkeit.
The sequence of demonic figures includes Cain, Nero, Fleischmann, Judas, and finally, Lucifer. With each image, Annalise's appearance seems to transform, reflecting the intense nature of the possession. Her face changes, becoming almost unrecognizable, a visual representation of the torment she's supposedly experiencing. I have to say that the audio alone is haunting. Combined with the image of the poor girl, it leaves a terrifying mark in my mind, especially knowing her end. This girl went through 67 Catholic exorcisms and ultimately died of malnutrition. Later, her parents and the priests being convicted of negligent homicide. This intriguing video, captured by a trail camera, presents a mysterious scene in a green forest during daylight. The camera focuses on a large black hairy creature, which is notably tall and walks on 2 legs. The bipedal movement of the creature is clear, although the image itself is somewhat blurry due to the zoomed-in perspective. The creature's appearance and characteristics inevitably bring to mind the legendary Bigfoot, a figure that has long been a subject of folklore and speculation. The way it moves through the forest, almost blending into the greenery, adds to the mystery and intrigue of the footage, leaving an unsettling feeling. What do you think? Is this authentic? In this captivating video, a person films their unexpected encounter in the forest while walking with a child. They come across a peculiar sight, a large, black bipedal creature covered in hair standing behind a tree. Its appearance strikingly resembles the legendary Bigfoot, known in folklore for its elusive nature. The creature seems to be observing them just as cautiously as they are observing it. The way it hides behind the tree, almost as if playing a game of hide and seek, adds an element of mystery and intrigue to the scene. The forest setting with its natural cover, provides the perfect backdrop for such an enigmatic sighting. This encounter leaves a lingering, unsettling feeling, especially considering the presence of a child. Why was the creature so still, even when clearly being spotted? In this eerie video, taken in a dark open field, we're presented with a chilling sight, a pair of red glowing eyes peering out from the distance. The darkness shrouds the creature, leaving its shape and identity to the imagination. The video, with its minimal visibility, creates a sense of suspense and unease. The glowing eyes, a classic element of nocturnal wildlife, hint at the presence of an unknown being lurking in the shadows. This fleeting glimpse is all that's offered, leaving viewers to wonder about the creature's intentions and nature. Some viewers mentioned they might be some faraway lights that just happen to look like eyes. But I don't know, they seem a lot more terrifying than just some faraway lights. What do you think? This video, captured from a camera mounted on a policeman's costume, plunges us into a tense nighttime search in a forest. The atmosphere is heavy with a palpable sense of fear, emphasized by the officer's audible, anxious breathing. As the policeman navigates through the dark, dense woods, the tension escalates. Suddenly, he encounters a mysterious humanoid creature, an unexpected and startling presence in the stillness of the night. Reacting to this unforeseen encounter, the officer instinctively fires in the direction of the creature. But what exactly did he see? We only managed to hear the creature, which is like an alien growl. The video leaves me with a lingering sense of unease. The encounter in the forest, brief and shrouded in darkness, raises more questions than answers. What was this creature? This footage is sure to leave a lasting impression, evoking a mix of curiosity and apprehension about the unknown entities that might lurk in the shadows. In this intriguing video, a man captures footage from within a lush green forest during daylight. The camera focuses on the dense array of trees, and amid this natural backdrop, something extraordinary appears. Behind the trees, there emerges a large, brown, hairy creature walking on two legs. The creature's appearance and bipedal movement are remarkably similar to the legendary Bigfoot, a figure shrouded in mystery and folklore. The video gives us a fleeting glimpse of this elusive creature as it moves through the forest, almost blending into the natural surroundings. Its presence in such a serene environment adds a layer of intrigue and wonder. Personally, the video leaves me with an unsettling feeling, a mix of awe and curiosity. As to the authenticity of the video, I leave that up to you. In a video that's bound to send chills down your spine, a surveillance camera inside a house captures a fleeting yet startling image. It shows a peculiar humanoid figure, long and slim. This enigmatic creature emerges briefly from behind a door, only to retreat just as quickly, as though aware of the camera's gaze. The rapidity with which the creature appears and then disappears adds to the eerie nature of the footage. Its slender, bipedal form is unlike anything typically seen, raising more questions than answers. But why would anyone leave a camera filming in their home? Was it a security camera that was installed because the owners knew something strange is happening in their house? In an intriguing video filmed within the depths of a lush green forest, a man captures a rare and potentially extraordinary sighting. Initially, the footage is blurred, the result of rapid movement and heavy zoom, but as the cameraman steadies his hand, the scene becomes clearer. What emerges in the viewfinder is astonishing. A large, black, hairy creature, bipedal in stance, meandering through the trees. Its appearance is strikingly similar to that of the legendary Bigfoot, a creature often spoken of in folklore, yet seldom seen in reality. This brief glimpse into the unknown sparks both awe and curiosity. The creature's calm, wandering through the forest adds a layer of mystery to the footage. While the quality of the video may leave some details ambiguous, the sight of such a creature in its natural habitat is undeniably thrilling. In a seemingly ordinary living room, a woman is recording a casual moment with her 3 dogs. The tranquility of the scene is abruptly interrupted when one of the dogs, attuned to something unseen, stands alert. The camera pans following the dog's gaze, and there, behind a door in the house, appears a startling sight. A black, humanoid, translucent shadow seems to be observing them from its hidden vantage point. The shadow's presence is ethereal, almost ghost-like, casting an air of mystery and intrigue. As soon as it senses that it has been noticed, the shadowy figure vanishes, as if it were never there. This brief encounter, captured on video, leaves a profound impact. The sudden appearance and disappearance of the shadowy figure is unnerving, and I'm sure I would have left the house the first time I saw that. In a dense forest, a man films through the sparse, naked trees. The video captures something extraordinary and unexpected. A large, black, hairy, bipedal creature meandering among the trees. Its appearance closely resembles the legendary Bigfoot, a creature often spoken of in hushed tones and with a mix of fear and fascination. The footage, though blurry, distinctly shows the shape of this enigmatic being. It moved with a certain deliberateness, almost as if aware of its surroundings yet indifferent to the human gaze capturing its movements. Watching this, one can't help but feel a sense of awe mixed with unease. The existence of such creatures, often dismissed as folklore, suddenly seems plausible in the dim light of the forest. Many of us have fond memories of watching mermaid movies during our childhood, often envisioning these mythical creatures as beautiful princesses with a combination of a woman's upper body and a fish's lower body. However, a recent video shattered this idyllic perspective from my childhood. The footage captured a fish-like creature that had washed up on the shore. What made this creature particularly strange was its humanoid upper body paired with a fish's lower body. The most disconcerting aspect was its unsettling face, featuring a hairless head with sharp, alien-like features. The creature's midsection added to the eerie atmosphere with thin arms and visible bones. Some viewers speculated that it might be a mermaid. If indeed this creature was a mermaid, my childhood fantasy has taken a rather unsettling turn, and I find myself reconsidering the wish for such fantasies to come to life. Have you ever heard of the doomsday apocalypse scenario involving stones raining down from the sky? This video, originating from Indonesia and captured by a homeowner, vividly portrays what such an event might resemble. The footage displays a fierce hailstorm with large frozen rain pellets plummeting from the sky. These pellets are comparable in size to rocks, and the impact on roofs and the ground produces a disconcerting sound. Given their substantial speed and size, these hailstones could potentially be fatal if they were to strike a person on the head. Hailstorms of this magnitude pose significant dangers and can cause extensive damage to buildings and glass windows. I can only imagine the potential havoc unleashed on cars parked outside during such a hailstorm. This video, posted by two forest adventurers on their YouTube channel, features the man recording himself in the forest as he discusses their next course of action. He then turns the camera towards his friend and provides some commentary. However, as he turns the camera back to himself, a large black figure can be seen sprinting in the background. The cameraman remains oblivious to the creature's presence, and they continue with their expedition as usual. The creature, appearing massive and covered in black fur, is only glimpsed for a split second, making it difficult to discern any further details. Based on its humanoid posture during the sprint, speculation arises that this could be the legendary Bigfoot. What adds an unsettling and terrifying element to the video is the cameraman's unawareness of the creature behind him. In another video recorded by a hiker, we get a close-up look at what appears to be a Bigfoot. The footage captures a massive creature resembling Bigfoot crossing through the forest. The creature exhibits long ape-like arms, while its legs have a more human appearance. Its walking style is humanoid, and the creature's overall size is quite large. From the vantage point in the video, this creature seems to be a hybrid of an ape and a human, aligning with the typical description of Bigfoot. The hiker who shared this video on Reddit also claimed to have witnessed the creature climbing trees and chasing other animals. Although those moments were not captured due to low camera battery, the video appears genuine to me, with the creature's walking style appearing natural and its skin texture blending seamlessly with the surroundings, making it unlikely to be computer-generated imagery. This video appears as though it's straight out of a horror movie. Recorded by the homeowner's wife, the footage captures her husband playfully demonstrating how to replace a light bulb in their house. The couple was jokingly discussing the task when, as the man got up to replace the light, a face unexpectedly emerged from the wall. Witnessing this, both the man and his wife became terrified and scared, prompting them to run, concluding the video abruptly. The sudden appearance of the face was genuinely unsettling, portraying a creepy image resembling that of a young boy with pale skin. The video seems authentic, particularly evident when paused at the moment the face emerges, revealing the man's genuine shock as he looks directly at it. What are your thoughts on this mysterious face coming out of the wall? Does it seem real, or could it be a hoax? If you find yourself traveling on a desolate road at 3 in the morning, there's a high chance you might encounter something similar to what's depicted in this video. The footage comes from a group of friends in Mexico, enjoying their long drive back from a trip. As they sang along to the music and relished the journey, they recorded each other. However, as the cameraman panned the camera back to the road, a strange figure could be seen running towards the road. This humanoid figure vanished before reaching the road, and the video abruptly ends. The figure, illuminated by the car's headlights, was remarkably fast, presenting a strange sight in the middle of the night on such an isolated road. Even if one were to speculate that it was a human, the question remains, what was that person doing there in the middle of nowhere? Bigfoots have remained a mystery since forever. Again and again, people spotted them in the darkest and deepest places. But there are times when Bigfoots are spotted roaming around in the wild in broad daylight as well. For instance, take this video recorded in 2006 by a man named Harley Hoffman, where a Bigfoot was spotted on cameras as he was recording the area. It was huge and had its whole body covered with black hair. The creature, or the Bigfoot, was going somewhere in quite a hurried manner, and the man had to be safe while getting a proper glimpse of it on camera as well. So even though a small chunk, it shows the creature in the most vivid manner. If we talk about the authenticity of the clip, for me, the way the creature was moving and its appearance give the video a genuine look. What do you think? Night has always held secrets beyond our imaginations. For the curious who wander in the deepest regions just to uncover secrets, sometimes things get way scarier than they had ever imagined. For instance, these guys were out at night for a late drive, enjoying the narrow road between the thick bushes and high trees. However, as they moved forward on the path, they saw a creepy figure that sent shivers down their spine. It looked like a person covered in a brown robe, standing on a corner. It did not move at all as the car passed by it. However, the men in the car were surely shaken by this. Also, if we zoom in, I think I can make up a cross around the figure's neck, which makes now the whole individual to appear as a monk. Could this be the ghost of a monk who lost their life in a violent way around those places? What do you think? Just as I mentioned, people love wandering in the deepest regions and many times come out traumatized. Take these, for example. These people had heard about an abandoned tunnel from the World Wars and knew about the rumors of the tunnel being haunted through the locals. But that did not stop them from leaping into the deep tunnel and wandering around to look for any treasure they were supposed to find there. However, instead of what they were trying to find, they encountered a weird figure. In the tunnel, inches away from them, a human-like figure appeared as if walking away from them, and then disappeared in a moment as well. It looked like a human wearing a white uniform. Could it be the lost soul of a military medic? The men turned back and ran away, and the mystery of the ghost remains the same. Whether it was an altered video or whether they actually captured a ghost is a question which remains unanswered, and I will leave that to you to decide. This clip was recorded by a man who ventured into the forest late at night for a purpose unknown to us. He appeared to be alone and had a string flashlight on. When he couldn't find whatever he came here to look for, he turned the light off, and that's when the scary part began. What he recorded made him question what that thing he saw that night was. It was a weird orange flickering that started happening as soon as the man turned his light off, as if someone was there waiting for the lights to go out to start with its scary ritual. The man couldn't bear what he was seeing for much longer, so he ran as fast as he could back to his car. However, the scene that he had witnessed then was enough to give him nightmares for weeks. Personally, it looked like a pretty scary experience, even if it was a prank or something. A woman was busy recording a detailed video of her neighborhood, trying to capture the church right across her street. What she was trying to capture was a figure which, according to her, roamed around their area. As soon as she moved the camera towards the towering trees, she happened to see the exact figure she was talking about. According to her, the figure appears at the exact same spot every couple of days, but as soon as they try to get closer to it, they see nothing, like it vanishes into the wood. The figure, to me, looked like a man wandering aimlessly, like he is lost. Considering the lady mentions the figure disappears as soon as you get close to it, I would consider it to be a lost soul. What do you think? Titanoboas have long been extinct. However, time after time, videos come up on the internet where we see snakes so large that we are forced to rethink their extinction. And to prove, we have this clip. We have a gigantic snake slithering around in the water in the Amazon River. Even the fisherman was surprised at what it was looking at. Was it just another anaconda? Or was the size too big for an anaconda and it could be the infamous long extinct Titanoboa? With the video so short and just a little glimpse of the snake, nothing could be said for sure. I know for a fact that there are very big snakes around that area, but that one looked way too huge. This clip was recorded by a man who was walking in the middle of the woods like his usual day when he heard branches breaking from a side. Surprised and curious, he turned to look that way, and all he could lay his eyes on was a huge creature walking quickly between the trees. The creature was gigantic, had its body completely covered with hair, had a human-like walk, and looked like it was in quite a hurry. The man, astonished, saw the Bigfoot moving in front of his eyes and couldn't even move an inch until it was gone. This video, according to the man, is more than just footage. It's a warning that we humans need to beware. Skunk ape is quite famous in the United States, and notably in Florida, among people who are interested in myths and mythical creatures. This is something they had dreamt of witnessing, at least once in their lifetime. And a man actually ended up not just seeing it with his own eyes, but also recording it on his camera. According to the man who uploaded this video, was going around in the woods, following the small signs he could find, and then he started hearing rustling sounds coming from a side. As soon as he moved the camera up, he could clearly see a huge figure busy with something behind the bushes. He recorded it for around 30 to 40 seconds, and all that time the creature wandered around before leaving the area. Being a security guard on a night shift in a building empty of a single human being can take quite a scary turn at times. The security guard, when he was on his round, in one of the lobbies he started hearing weird noises. As he moved forwards, a figure appeared at the end of the lobby. Considering it could be a human, the guard moved forwards to help him if it was needed, not knowing with every step he was getting closer and closer to a potentially dangerous situation. As he moved forward, suddenly a loud bang was heard.
Niño. ¿Qué pedo? Niño. Manche. Oh, man.
And he started running away, now realizing that it was not a normal human being, but a ghost of a child that was standing there, ready to make him its new victim. The guard made it out alive safely, and luckily he had it all recorded. From what I have seen online, the video could also be edited. However, we cannot ignore the genuine terror the guard had in its voice as well. In the middle of the night, as these men were walking by the road, they heard some creepy noises coming quite near them. Intrigued, they stopped to see what exactly was there causing these noises and what it wanted. As they stopped, took their cameras out, and started recording the whole situation. It did not take them long to see the pair of glowing eyes staring at them from the depths of darkness. At first, it was just one eye, which was giving the idea of someone with a flashlight on. But then the creature turned towards the camera, and both eyes were clear enough and scary enough to give chills to both of the men.
Those eyes are wide, too. Look at that. Those are big eyes. Hello.
The video lasted for about half a minute, and all that time the men were standing there looking at the creature which did not try to come out of the darkness. Was it a Bigfoot, or was it just another wild animal with scary eyes? Trail cameras are usually placed to capture animals in their natural habitat, but there are times when they end up capturing things no one would have believed if not filmed. Take this clip, for instance. It was recorded by a trail camera that was mounted on a tree to keep an eye on the animals. And then one night, it recorded not just one or two, but a whole group of ghosts wandering in the woods. One by one, they appear on the screen, making it more and more terrifying as the video continues. The video was uploaded anonymously, so I can't tell anything about its origin. What do you think about it? Recorded a couple of years ago, this video went viral on the internet and had everyone confused when they saw it. The video shows an alien-like creature lying on the ground. The man with the camera kept recording the figure on the ground. At first, it appeared motionless, but after a while, it started moving its hand. As this minute-long video was uploaded on YouTube, it left everyone in confusion. Unlike other videos, this one was recorded in broad daylight, but that does not make it any less scary or creepy. Recorded a couple of months ago, this man swears he spotted something bizarre. As the man was recording the surroundings, he spotted a weird creature on top of the tree, just stalking the nearby animals. Not just the man, but everyone who saw it on YouTube remained bewildered. The man claims the creature was very small with black fur, seemingly shy, as it tried to run away when they got closer. So what was that? When the night approaches and the humans go to sleep, ever wonder what comes to life then? This video was recorded by a camera set in the home by a family who kept hearing weird sounds coming every night. It wasn't until they placed the camera that they knew what was actually happening. As the camera starts doing its work, a figure appears from the left side of the lobby and floats towards the right before disappearing completely. The family, after seeing the clip, thought it was better to just leave their home and move to somewhere else, hoping that would save them from any further encounters. Do you know the saying that kids can see things adults can't? Well, there's a video that might just prove it. In this video, a family was out in the woods on a trip, and their child spotted something in the distance. When the camera turned towards where the child was pointing, there was indeed a strange white figure among the trees. This figure wasn't moving and seemed to be quietly observing the family, and it gave off an eerie vibe. This mysterious creature looks a bit like a mummy because it's covered in what appears to be long strips of weight fabric, similar to how ancient mummies were wrapped. What do you think about this unusual creature? This video takes place in New Mexico, and it might make you a bit nervous about taking a nighttime drive on a country road. The footage was captured with a dash camera, showing the view of the road. As the vehicle continues on its way, something catches our attention on the roadside. At first, it seems like it might be just a white bag or something similar lying there. But as the vehicle gets closer, we can make out the head of this eerie creature. It's quite ghostly and appears to have a humanoid head hunched over on the side of the road. Its texture and color are white. What's really strange is that this creature doesn't seem to have any legs or a normal body. It's more like a lower snake-like part. Whatever it is, encountering something like this on a nighttime drive is definitely something most people would want to avoid. Have you ever had that eerie feeling that someone's watching you? Well, sometimes that feeling might be spot on. In this video, two friends were traveling from California to Arizona when they came across something really odd. While they were in a mountainous area, one of the friends noticed something lurking in the bushes on the mountain. They started recording, and in the footage, you can see a dark black creature in the distance, seemingly keeping an eye on them. This creature appears to have a humanoid head and resembles an ape or gorilla. However, it's puzzling because there were no nearby forests, and apes and gorillas typically live in forests. The friends claimed it might be a Bigfoot, but it's tough to say for sure due to the limited evidence. Trail cameras are pretty cool because they show us some amazing bits of nature we might not get to see in person. In this video, which was taken with a trail camera, we're looking at a snowy trail. However, there's something strange. As the video begins, a really tall, stick-like figure starts moving in the distance. This figure is gigantic and has two long stick legs, and it doesn't seem to have a normal body. It's more like those stickman characters you might have seen. This stickman-like figure casually crosses the road, going about its day as if it's just a regular workday. It's a really strange sight, and I haven't even seen anything like this in movies. As this family went for a picnic out in the wild, they had no idea what they were about to witness. At first, they spotted just some branch piles, but after some time, they started sensing that someone was following them. As they took their cameras out and started recording, they succeeded in capturing a shadowy figure standing behind one of the trees. It was daytime with everything clear, but still, They couldn't make out what exactly the figure standing was, staring at them. Was it the infamous Bigfoot? Or was it some other mysterious deadly creature lurking in the depths of the woods? For the first few seconds, they did not think much of the creature. But then it started to come closer to them, freaking them out, and so they ended up running away. What was that thing? Recorded and uploaded in 2007 by a security camera mounted on a highway, this clip shows a mysterious creature crossing the road in the scariest manner. In the middle of the night, when hardly any traffic could be seen, the creature, which looked like a crouched humanoid figure, came from one side of the road and disappeared on the other after crossing. If we slow the video down and stabilize it a bit, we can see that the figure clearly had 4 limbs and a head, but it is the walk that makes it unlike any human. As the video hit the internet, it had everyone in shock. No one could tell what it was. To some, it was an alienoid creature, while to others, this was proof of the existence of the famous rake. Ask me, and I'd say I lean towards the idea that this is footage of the rake. What do you think? This reporter was busy giving the audience a live tour of a scary cemetery at night. She had no idea what was happening behind her. She could be seen being her usual self, while right behind her, some smoke appeared out of nowhere. And surprisingly, it was also shaped somehow like a human figure. The situation, the setting, and the time of the night all pointed in one direction. The smoke was nothing but a ghost, wandering in the cemetery, which was already famous for ghost sightings. The channel or the reporter did not say anything about it, but many of the people watching the live session instantly noticed it. However, no one was sure if it was really a ghost or something set up by the channel's crew to cause controversy and gain more views. Recorded a couple of months ago by a security camera mounted in front of a house, this clip shows a scary encounter that happened between a gigantic bear and a small kid. The kid on his scooter was playing in the street when a huge bear spotted him and instantly came closer. But the kid, perhaps frozen with fear, did not try to run. Maybe that is why, instead of attacking the kid, the bear stopped a few inches away and started staring at the kid. Him not running might have saved his life there. Thankfully, a man nearby spotted the bear being so close to a little kid and went to help immediately, spreading his arms wide and shouting at the bear. The man successfully scared it, resulting in the bear running away. This also gave the kid some time to run away on his scooter and find a safe place as well. Graveyards are places already famous for being the scariest and the most haunted ones. Still, there are people who go there in the middle of the night just out of curiosity, trying to find out what the dead are up to. Take these 2 policemen, for instance, who went looking for a suspect straight into the graveyard, thinking he must be hiding there. However, instead of finding the suspect, they heard a loud, shrill scream coming out of one of the graves, making them freak out. None of them could stand the scream, and they ran as fast as they could, trying to get out of the graveyard. What creature do you think that was? This video was released by the police back in 2006, following the disappearance of a hiker in the remote forests of northwestern Alberta, Canada. The mystery surrounding this case remains unsolved to this day. In the video, the hiker is exploring the wilderness of northwestern Alberta. He mentions that the local townspeople had been talking about strange events occurring in the forest.
I'm currently up in the woods due to, well, what the town's been talking about, how there's been some weird occurrences.
As he's talking, a growling, yell-like noise echoes from a distance, sending shivers down the hiker's spine.
Oh God. What?
It's a terrifying sound, and he begins to fear that something aggressive might be nearby. Startled and frightened, the hiker hastily makes a run for it. As he flees, the camera captures the sound of branches snapping under the weight of something moving through the woods. The hiker eventually stops running, but just as he does, that eerie growling noise returns, and he resumes his frantic sprint.
Okay, alright. Okay, I'm not like this. Oh shit, I can't.
Sadly, during his panicked escape, he trips and falls to the ground. As he gasps for breath, the camera points upwards towards the trees. Then, ominous rumbling footsteps can be heard approaching. The video goes dark, and as it does, we're left with the unsettling sound of something breaking. Whether the breaking sound was of branches or something even more chilling, like the hiker's bones, remains a haunting mystery, recorded by two men who were driving home when they spotted a man standing on the side of the road, more near the trees and bushes than the road. Thinking he might be in need of some help, they stopped the car and shouted at him to get his attention.
Buddy, how you doing? Oh, just some cruisers, man. That's crazy shit. Guys crawling at me like it's goddamn. What's up, dude?
The man, who already had all his attention towards these guys, started moving towards them, but that's when the scary stuff happened. The man wasn't moving in a normal way. He was crawling in a creepy manner, and had a weird look on his face as well. It looked like a zombie or something, which of course scared the men so much they thought it better to just start their car and move as fast as they could out of the place, leaving the creepy man behind. As the video was uploaded, many people claimed that it could be the infamous Skinwalker, who was approaching the men with ill intentions, of course. And truth be told, I myself think this clip and the creepy guy are both very real and very terrifying. This happened in Russia, where a family was driving together, with the kids sitting in the back recording the view from the window. At first, everything went on as normal. But then the kids spotted a giant figure in the middle of the field they were passing by. The whole family, getting intrigued by what they were seeing, stopped the car while the kid was still filming it. The creature did not appear to mind them at first, but as the family was just there not moving away, it got annoyed, so it started to chase them. And watching the creature now coming towards them quickly, they all freaked out and started driving the car. However, just as the creature stopped chasing them, they stopped their car as well. But this time, the creature was far away and in no mood of chasing them again. Ask me, I would say, even if it was a prank, it was not a good choice to stop with a car full of kids so close to a potentially deadly creature. This clip was recorded by a man who has his whole life devoted to finding the mysteries of the wild, and to disclose them all to the world. This time, he had already spotted a pixie right in the middle of the woods and decided to record it on camera. Pixies, mischievous fairies of British folklore, are tiny, childlike creatures, known for their love of dancing and nocturnal frolics. They have always been thought of as belonging to just stories and imagination. However, what this guy succeeded in capturing on camera had everyone in shock. Not long after he started recording, a tiny creature appears on top of the cliff. The creature looked down for a few seconds towards the man and the camera before disappearing back from where it came from. According to the man, this wasn't the only one. Instead, Their whole families live there, and being so tiny, they have managed to hide from human eyes. But for me, it looked like it was edited. Do you agree? According to the man who recorded this clip, he was crossing the bridge when he heard sounds coming from underneath, so he went in to investigate. At first, there was nothing but unusually grown weed everywhere, but after a few seconds, he could see where the noise was coming from, because just then, a weird figure appeared in the darkness. Before we could make out what the figure was and what it was doing there, it ran, which freaked the man out as well, and he ended up running for his life and stopped recording the video. As he uploaded it on the internet to see what others had to say about it, he got hundreds of multiple theories from people. For some, it was the rake, while for others, it was just a homeless man scared of someone finding out his hiding place. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.